Hello. Um, my name is Nathaniel James Menninger, and this is the first time I've ever done this. Um, I wanted to record something today because the past few months have been a wild ride of sorts. I just got out of a mental hospital, to hopefully see the world with a new way and in a new perspective. A lot of what I had walked into with the film I made, was way above my head. It was so different from anything I was used to. It was a system of indentured servitude that came from slavery, legalized slavery, and I am the polar opposite of that. I grew up in a really rich, wealthy town, and I never had to worry about anything. And so I took this on, not really fully knowing what I was getting into, and it completely changed my perspective on the world, and it was a lot for me to come to grips with. And a lot of what I walked into was discovering what systemic injustice really is, discovering that there are laws that are not upheld, discovering why those laws are not upheld. I walked into an issue and then researched it to the point of where it could have began. The history of Everest, the history of mountaineering, the history of trekking and tourism in Nepal, which is just one country on this planet. And what I came up with, I couldn't release. I sat with an article, much like this film, that I just couldn't release because I couldn't write it in any other way than with hate, evilly, with so much charged emotion that I didn't think putting that out would really help. I thought it would burn bridges and tear down the unity that maybe I'd built. And so I still don't know if it's the right thing to put out. I still want to get this information out, but I am fearful that putting something out and pointing a finger at someone who's problematic is going to do more harm than good. There have been journalists, there have been people who have done that in the past, and the thing is we're all at fault. Just because a law is not upheld, it's because the people are not upholding it, and the people are not just the people in one country, it's the people who visit that country. It's everyone has to take responsibility for every system. And I learned in this that I literally have acted as the wrongdoer. I have paid almost nothing to climb a mountain in the Himalaya. I tipped below what I probably should have. I bargained and finagled my way into every loophole I could. I literally became a porter illegally. I was not a worker. I did not have a working visa. I did it so illegally. My whole film is predicated on breaking the law. I mean, you could say that's over the top, and it probably is, but I'm in the wrong too. So I'm working on releasing this thing, but I wanted to reach out to everyone, um, and just let you guys know that, and just let myself know that I was sitting with this information that I didn't really know how to put out into the world, and now it would be, I'm working on putting it out. And so I think all of us, me included, have to be a lot more honest, not idolizing the person who's making the change, not idolizing anything, you know, getting to the point where we all have an equal role. So that's all I got for you today. Like I said, it's my first time. My eyes, I feel like my face is drooping, but um, appreciate it. And so let's see where we go. Peace.